This game is called Rocket Roosters. For this game, you're going to want about 6 to 8 feet of space, open space in the classroom for the kids to move around and play this game. If you don't have that space, maybe you want to play it in the hall if that's something that's allowed. To set this game up, at the edge of your space, you're going to set one of the targets that's in the game bag. You'll notice on the corners of the target, there are glue dots. You'll take the sticker off the end of the glue dots, and then you'll firmly press that target into the ground so that it doesn't move once it gets hit with one of the roosters. Then about 6 feet or so from where you set the target, you are going to want to make a line of tape. Now, if you're with real young kids, you might want to move it up just a little bit, make it closer to 4 feet. But if they're older, about 6 feet would be good. Then on each end of the line, you're going to set a chair. And on that chair, you'll empty one of the bags of roosters. So one chair will get red, one chair will get yellow. They are all individually wrapped. You're going to want to unwrap them before the students come to play so that when they do come to play, it is all ready to go. You will also set one of these wooden paddles on the chair next to the roosters as well. So when the students come to play this game, they could either the whole class could play together or they can play in small groups. You're going to divide them into 2 separate teams and have each team stand in a single file line next to where you set the chairs up. Now, the children are going to be using these roosters and flinging them across the room. It's going to take a little while for them to get used to doing it, so it'd probably be best to give them about 2 minutes before you start the game to play around with it and how they're going to fling them. So they'll notice under the head of the rooster is an opening. They will use the pointer finger on their non-dominant hand and put it under that rooster's head. They will then use their dominant hand to pull on the tail. When they release it, that rooster will go flying across the room. The goal of the game is to get it to land on the target and to get as many points as possible. So when you say go, the first student in each line is going to take their rooster and go ahead and shoot it once and then go to the back of the line. Now, if any of the students are having trouble learning how to shoot the rooster, they can use these wooden paddles and just set the rooster on the wooden paddle and just throw it underhand at the target. That way they can still play even if they're having a hard time flinging it. At the end of the game, you will use the tally sheet that's included in the game bag, and you will record how many points each team got for the roosters that they got to land on the target. The team with the most points from the roosters is the winning team. You can play as many rounds as you have time for. It might be fun to change it up after they play a couple rounds and play one round of who can fling their rooster the furthest across the room, if you have space for that. Have fun.